Good morning, one and all. This is Ramavat Mohan. Welcome to KANISHKA IAS. So, we'll be discussing the UPSC Civil Services Examination General Studies Paper 3. So, coming to the first question. So, the first question is it is related with economy. So, what do you mean by digital rupee? In this context, explain the working and progress of India's central bank digital currency, that is CBDC. So answer in 150 words, and the awarded marks is 10 marks. Okay. So here what you have to do is, first of all you have to define the what is meant by digital rupee, right? And explain in this context, in the context of digital rupee, you have to explain the working and progress of India's CBDC. So coming to the explanation part. So first of all, what we have to do is we need to know what is meant by what is meant by digital rupee. So digital rupee is nothing but also termed as e-rupee, okay, is India's CBDC, that is central bank digital currency. Nothing but it is a digital form, okay, or electronic form of the rupee, which is nothing but it is representing the physical money with related to your notes and coins, okay. So there is not much difference. Only thing is it is in the digital form, which has got a sovereignty, that is sovereign currency we can say, where the national government or the central government and the Reserve Bank of India, they are guaranteeing or backing, or they have the power of issuing the digital rupee, that is central bank digital currency. And along with that, what we can say is it is a legal tender. So legal tender is nothing but it can be it should be accepted by the entire citizens of the country. Along with that, different businesses, corporations, institutions or markets, whatever it may be. So they have to accept that, and it is the responsibility of the RBI, that is it is RBI's liability, okay. The digital rupee, e-rupee comes under the RBI's liability, and it is convertible 1-to-1 in terms of physical currency. That means suppose if you are taking a physical coin of 1 rupee or 1 rupee note, what happens is it denotes the same value. So that is there is not much changes. So there is some difference, it is not unlike cryptocurrencies where they don't have any sovereign backing, okay. And it is unlike the Unified Payments Interface, UPI. It is not similar to UPI, where transfers takes place between the bank deposits or different accounts or different banks. So e-rupee is itself treated as money. So simply we can say that legal e-rupee or digital rupee is nothing but it is having a legal tender and RBI's liability, and it is convertible 1-to-1 with physical currency. That means it represents the same value as the notes or coins what we are using physically, right? Physical coins and notes. So digital rupee is in the form of electronic form or e-form we can say, and it is not a cryptocurrency because no sovereign backing is done in case of cryptocurrency. But here we do have got in the digital rupee, we have the sovereign backing, and it is not UPI which transfers bank deposits between the different accounts or transactions. So here how does the digital rupee work actually? So there is two broad classifications between the digital rupee. The first one is retail CBDC, that is e-rupee R, and the second one is wholesale CBDC, that is e-rupee W. So here coming to the retail CBDC, that is e-rupee R, what happens is RBI issues some digital tokens to participating banks. So these are the banks or non-banks where the money is stored in the e-rupee wallet, where the consumers or customers or the public, they can make use of the digital rupee. So there will be some transactions, right? So between the merchants, customers and even the bank transactions and all. Here the transactions could be in the form of person to person, or it could be person to merchant, that is P2P or P2M, okay. Or you can scan the CBDC or UPI QR codes. So in that way digital rupee transactions could be done. So here we have to remember that in case of the wallet balances, whatever digital rupee balances in the form of wallet are there, so it will not earn any interest. Okay, along with that it preserves the character as digital cash equivalent to the physical currency in our day-to-day lives. So coming to the wholesale CBDC, that is e-rupee W, what happens is here the transactions take place between the banks and financial institutions only. That could be interbank transfers, okay, and it will be helping in the settlement of government securities and financial markets. So used by banks and financial institutions for wholesale transactions. Along with that, it also helps in settlement of government securities and financial market transactions. And what is the benefit of this? It reduces settlement time, cost, along with that counterparty risk. So coming to the progress of India's central bank digital currency. So how this digital rupee, e-rupee is doing? Actually, it was launched as a pilot project, e-rupee W, that is e-rupee wholesale e-rupee was initially launched in the November 2022. So later, retail pilot, that is e-rupee R, was launched in the same year, that is December 2022. So what are the features added actually? So pilots have progressively incorporated UPI interoperability. That means it was flexible with UPI transactions. Along with that, offline payments were also possible with the digital rupee, and including purpose-specific transfers. So coming to the circulation, almost the value of e-rupee retail in circulation was around rupees 771.66 crore by 31st March of 2026. So coming to the continued pilot usage. So the RBI is exploring its application in DBTs, that is direct benefit transfers, along with the domestic retail payments, and even we can do the cross-border transactions with the help of digital rupee or e-rupee retail. So coming to the DBT pilot under PMGKAY. So what is PMGKAY? Nothing but Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. So this program was brought in the year during the COVID times actually. So when we are suffering with COVID, so they brought under the National Food Security Mission, that is National Food Security Act 2013. So here they made the transactions or the comfort in the transactions for helping the common people through the National Food Security Act. So coming to the advantages of digital rupee. So what are the advantages? It has got numerous advantages, like it's very faster and efficient in payments, okay. So enables instant seamless transactions and secure transactions. So when you talk about the security purpose also, so digital e-rupee is doing well, and it also lowers the cost of cash management, there is no need of printing the currencies, right? Physical currency in the form of notes or coins, whatever it may be. And the transportation of the rupees and coins in the physical form will also be reduced. Along with that, storing and securing costs also comes down. So in this way, lower cost of cash management. And one more beautiful feature of this e-rupee is that it also helps in financial inclusion. So what is financial inclusion? It expands access to the people who are in the informal banking, so bringing them into formal banking. So similarly, it will reach the women, okay, even the low income people or workers, we can say, so especially in remote areas. So coming to improved settlement, it helps in the settlement, it enhances the settlement efficiency. Along with that, it brings the risks of settlements of various transactions between the banks and all. And it is sovereign alternative. So RBI has backed a digital currency. It is safe and stable compared to private cryptocurrencies where there is no backing. That's why we call sovereign backing is not there for the cryptocurrencies. But in case of e-rupee, we do have got sovereign backing. And coming to scope for offline transactions. So this is useful in areas where there is low connectivity, or even if there is no internet also, we can make use of the e-rupee. So there are certain challenges like cyber security risks, privacy concerns, impact on banking system, competition with existing systems, interoperability and infrastructure, awareness and adoption. So these are certain concerns or challenges e-rupee faces, and why it matters for India actually. So it strengthens India's digital economy, okay, bringing people into the digital infrastructure or digital family, we can say, and payment infrastructure. Similarly, it is also supporting vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat along with the digital India, and it reduces cash dependence and supports formalization because there is no physical cash, right? We are doing the transaction in the e-form. And coming to that, it also helps in efficient delivery of government benefits, like potential use cases. It could be in the form of direct benefit transfer, etc. So positions India among the global leaders in CBDC innovation. So what is the difference actually? Like when we talk about the digital rupee or e-rupee or UPI, Unified Payments Interface, and cryptocurrency, what is the major differences between these? So let us discuss in detail. So here coming to the first feature, who is the issuer? Actually in case of digital rupee, it is Reserve Bank of India, that is the central bank RBI, and coming to UPI, it is done by the National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, whereas coming to cryptocurrencies, it is a private entity. Okay, private entities will be dealing with that. And coming to the nature, digital rupee is a legal tender, that is it has got a sovereign currency, that is it is backed, issued, okay, and given like a guarantee by the national government, that is central government or the RBI. And along with that, UPI has got like it is only a payment system, whereas cryptocurrency is a digital asset. And coming to the, like it is backed by RBI, digital rupee is backed by RBI, sovereign guarantee, but here UPI is nothing but in the form of bank accounts, okay, the deposits are made there and all. So cryptocurrency is nothing like there is no backing by the government or even the accounts and all. So coming to the value stability, that is digital rupee is stable, that is 1:1 with Indian rupees, okay. Nothing but here, like if you are taking 5 rupee in cash, so digital rupee also represents the same, so it is stable, whereas UPI is also stable. It is equivalent to the like Indian rupee only, but coming to cryptocurrency, it is highly volatile. That means it again fluctuates. The price of the cryptocurrency value in rupees fluctuates according to the market fluctuations. It is also again based on the demand and supply. And coming to the purpose actually, so digital rupee is considered as money itself, whereas UPI is helping in the transfer of money, okay, between like deposits from various accounts between the banks. Cryptocurrencies a speculation or just an investment. So what we can say is the digital rupee digitizes sovereign currency, whereas UPI is nothing but it's a payments which is like transferring the amounts, whatever deposits are there in a particular accounts. Okay, so we can simply say that e-rupee is strengthening the payment efficiency. Along with that, it's also bringing financial inclusion and settlement resilience. So what we can say is that digital rupee is not just a technology upgrade, but it is also a step towards a more inclusive, efficient and resilient financial system. So what we can conclude is that digital rupee is like is backed by the RBI. It has got a legal tender, and it is the RBI's liability for taking all the risks and all in case of the digital rupee. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.